please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
In an exclusive interview, the former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram hits out at the Modi government in his first reaction to the union budget. Shreen Bhan, she caught up with him and began by asking him about what he thinks that went wrong in this budget. Listen in.
They failed the fiscal consolidation test, and that, I'm afraid, will have very serious consequences. They failed, of course, the welfare test. They failed many other tests. They had a good wicket to bat on when they came to bat. There was a momentum behind the economy, even according to their own numbers. 2013-14 was 6.4%, 2014-15 7.5%, 2015-16 8%, now revised to 8.2%, and then they blew it. And having blown it, they don't know how to pull back the economy and put it on the rails.
Okay, so you're saying that that this is a budget that is not quite clear about what to do about the problem, how to fix the problem. But let me talk to you about specifics. You said it's failed the fiscal consolidation test. Now, yes, they have slipped. It was meant to be 3.2% for this year. It's 3.5%, 3.3% for next year versus 3%, which was the target. But they've also accepted the NK Singh Committee's report on the new FRBM, which pegs them down to 3% by 2021, as well as a debt target of 40%. Now, the rating agencies we've spoken to seem convinced by the roadmap that the government says it will adhere to. And for now, they're saying, look, there's been GST, there was demonetization, we factored in 3.5%, so we're not overtly concerned.
Less said about the rating agencies, the better. So I think we'll leave the rating agencies outside. In fact, my question has always been, who will rate the rating agencies? Now let's take the NK Singh Committee report. Who is this government to accept it for a future government? A future government can come and reject the NK Singh Committee report.
Let me talk about the long-term capital gains, because that seems to have at least soured sentiment. Whether it's temporary or the effect will last, we don't know. But that's soured sentiment on the Lal Street. Now, you brought in the securities transaction tax. You believe that that was a neat, efficient way of taxing securities.
I still believe that.
So do you object to bringing in the long-term capital gains tax?
They are not inconsistent, you see.
Okay.
There is today a short-term capital gains tax.
Yeah.
There is a long-term capital gains for some asset classes. So in principle, there's nothing wrong in taxing long-term capital gains from one particular asset class, namely equity. But that's not the question. That's a wrong question to ask.
Government's argument is that yes, it is. It was a tough call. There's been a lot of deliberation, but we feel that given where the markets are today, this is the right time to bring in, as to quote the finance minister, a modest rate of tax at this point in time.
I think they are still confused. I think it's going to undergo amendments. They've already hinted at one amendment this morning, that it will be indexed.
Yes.
Another amendment is being hinted at. The rate will be reduced to 7.5%. You see, this government leaps first and then looks. Before you introduce LTCG, you should have thought through the entire process. I have no objection to LTCG in respect of any asset class, but I would have serious doubts whether the last year of a government where economic growth has not picked up yet, where investments have not picked up yet, where bank credit to industry has not picked up yet, is this the right year to introduce LTCG?